Alright, so somebody asked me to do my thoughts on Bobby Lashley and TNA. And, I haven't really watched a lot of Bobby Lashley. I don't know pretty much jack shit about Bobby Lashley. But, somebody asked me to do the video, so I thought might as well do the video. I actually think I got who it's requested by here. Give me a second to look it up. But, you know who Lashley reminds me of? He's fucking exactly like Big E Langston. He's WWE's version of Big E Langston. I don't know how good of a wrestler Lashley really is, but aren't they like exactly the same? I don't know if I wrote it down. I believe I did. I keep a list of my requested videos now on my Google Docs page here. I was requested by @theonlysherrod on Twitter. Let me spell it out for you guys. @theonly, and then Sherrod is spelled SHERROD. So there you go, people. So what are my thoughts on Bobby Lashley? Again, I don't know that much about Bobby Lashley. You know what I find ironic though is all these people, these former WWE people, they go to TNA, whether it be Hogan, RVD, and they all come back to WWE. Let's go through the list. Hogan, Flair, Foley, Nash, Booker T, RVD, Angle looks like he's talked about he wants to come back. Hardy will probably be back if I had to guess. All these people that were in TNA, that went on TNA television. I believe X-Pac was on there. Just all these guys, and now they're coming back to WWE. It's fucking funny, a little bit. And then you got, people from WWE that go to fucking TNA. I hear Josh Matthews now is announcing. Well, good for him, he's got a job. Hopefully he's making a decent amount of money. But I mean, I hear they made Bobby Lashley champion. Like, I think they made him champion, like, right when he came in. Like, really? I don't know. It's kind of like when they made Batista champion, or they made him win the Rumble and nobody liked him. So I don't know. Again, I'm not watching the product. I hear they got MVP too. A bunch of WWE guys that, really don't, gain my interest. The only guy in TNA that really gains my interest is pretty much Jeff Hardy, and Kurt Angle. I don't even think Kurt Angle's wrestling now. I think he's in a fucking wheelchair. I hear he's like fucking up his body a lot. I saw him do that fucking moonsault off the cage where he hit the cage and he bounced up. I'm like, holy shit. It's like, I can understand like a younger guy jumping off the cage, but like, why would you even he's fucking a madman. He's a fucking madman. But anyway, what are my thoughts on it? Bobby, not really too many thoughts on it. Hopefully he does good for himself. I have nothing against him personally. But, TNA seems like it's going to fail and go down the toilet. So, I think they're kind of desperate to get guys who actually have a name in there. I hear like, oh, Ethan Carter the Third, or Rockstar Spud, or like, that's what I hear, Dixie Carter. Like, all these no names are like featured on TNA. They want to get some people who actually have a name. It's like, you can't really do that. You have to go more for the guys who are actually good wrestlers to fucking build a company up good, I think, because they love fucking Dudley. They love Bubba Ray Dudley. They love him. They love Hardy. See, they push all these guys who have a name, but they should be pushing actually the good wrestlers, I think, if they have any. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know too much about the company, but that's what they seem to be doing. Fucking Samoa Joe. He's kind of known from, like, the indies, I guess. But I even hear, like, Samoa Joe. I hear he's got a good, he's a pretty good wrestler. I don't know too much about him. But they won't really push Samoa Joe, I see. So, I don't know. Kind of just some general thoughts there. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on Bobby Lashley and TNA, and just kind of TNA in general. Don't really watch the product, but I kind of observe certain parts about it and shit. So there you go, people.